You know, in the beginning, before we started the class, we mentioned that this course is done with some aim and value. Aim and value. Can any one of you or every one of you, if you can remember, the aim, the course broad aim? Mr. Bell.
Give me that phone.
Did you hear me? Every one of you, you remember that there were course broad aim. The aim of this course. What is the purpose of this course? Did we read it last week or not? Or last class? I want every one of you to write what you remember about what do we want this course for? What is the aim? Write it and then you present it one by one. And secondly, do you all have the student handbook? Does every one of you have the student handbook? Somebody have a child speaking at the background. Mute yourself. Osei, do you have the student handbook?
Please, I don't have it for now. So I decided to get it when I go to Temple on Sunday.
Okay. Okpoku, Debra, do you have the student handbook?
Yes, please, Prabhu, I have it.
Okay. Brown Ago, do you have the student handbook?
Yes, sir, Prabhu. I have the student handbook, sir.
Okay. Atanga Roger, do you have the student handbook?
No, Prabhu.
Okay. So that we don't mix words, you need the student handbook, please. Because there are works, there are some exercises you do in your student handbook by writing some things or taking notes in your student handbook. And the first exercise for today is that we have to fill on page 7 of our student handbook up what aims of the disciple course. What is the aim of this course? Their aims. Whatever you can remember, write it in that box. In what ways could I improve as a disciple in this movement, taken from the course aim? The course aim is listed on your left side. Now, in what way could I improve as a disciple? Please take 5 minutes to do this. Every one of you had a book. In that box, write, in what way could you improve as a disciple, knowing the purpose of this course? Otherwise, I can also help you. It's not like a tip, but it's a way forward to improve the quality of the disciple within ISKCON in order to promote the long-term well-being of the proper society and its members. This is the broad aim. We will achieve this by enabling students to, now this is where it concerns you, understand the long-standing principle of discipleship as presented in the teaching of the Prabhupada and the broader Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, and appreciate the unique context in which these teachings are applied within ISKCON. Applied. So the question is, how do you apply it and improve as a disciple? Number 2, apply this principle to form spiritual, healthy, constructive relationship with their gurus and senior Vaishnavas. B, act appropriately within those relationships. Number 3, develop the values and attitude required as a disciple. Number 4, cooperatively serve the Supreme and its various representatives in order to perpetuate La Prabhupada's teaching and mission through both personal example and instruction. So in that box, in what ways could you improve as a disciple? Taking this aim into consideration. Take 10 minutes to do that, please. Take 10 minutes and do that. Right? And write. In what ways could you improve as a disciple? Did you get it? Did you understand? You're filling that box. Yes.
Please, I'd like to know which of the box where the chart.
Page 7 of your book, lesson 1, welcome and introduction. Page 7, there's a plain box, empty box. In what ways could I improve as a disciple?
What way would I improve as a disciple?
The person that have children at the background, please mute yourself. That's the box. That is the box. Okay? That is the box. Five minutes more. Okay, time up. We are only about 5 of us here now, outside myself and the course coordinator of Active Academy. And you, one after the other, starting with Brown Ago, read what you wrote in your box to everybody's hearing.
Okay, Hare Krishna, sir. Okay, I will improve as a disciple by forming a spiritually healthy, constructive relationship with my gurus and senior Vaishnavas. And also
Very
by
good.
acting, and
Yes.
also by, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Also by acting appropriately within those relationships. Are also improving by developing the values and attitude required of a disciple. Then
Very good.
cooperate with, serve the Supreme and his various representatives, sir,
Okay,
in order
thank you.
to perpetuate Srila Prabhupada's teachings and missions through both personal examples and instructions.
Thank you. It's like you regenerate what is there in the broad aims. But in terms of personal application, in what way could you improve as a disciple? It's okay. The aim. Thank you for that. Charles Asumi, what did you write? Read it to everybody's hearing. In what way could you improve as a disciple? Is Charles Asumi there? Unmute and speak. Isaac Opoku Devra.
Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
As a disciple, I will deepen my spiritual practice by regularly chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra with sincerity and focus.
Beautiful.
Again, I will study Srila Prabhupada books and other authorized scriptures to gain a deeper understanding of the philosophy.
Good. Is that what you wrote? All?
Moreover, I will follow the four regulative principles. I will follow the four regulative principles and maintain a close relationship with my spiritual master and seek their guidance on spiritual matters.
Very good. Thank you.
Hare
And
Krishna.
Osei Asibe, what did you write?
Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Unfortunately, I don't have the book, but like, what in the ways that I will improve as a disciple is by taking Srila Prabhupada study seriously, by associating myself with the devotees, and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra at least 16 rounds a day.
Very good. You're on point.
Yeah.
I called somebody earlier. He did not. Charles Asumi, see here. This is a general information. Please, if you are present in class, you must put on your camera so that we'll know that you are here. Not that you signed in and you are not there. Okay? All right. So the facilitator, can you stop the screen sharing? Thank you very much. All right. So today, I will share with you first thing so that it will help you correlate or link with what we just did now. After the course, there will be assessment. Coordinator, send me the assessment page, please. Huh? Assessment page, after what you just showed now.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Page 8. Share the assessment.
This is it.
All right. Can every one of you see the screen? Who is there?
So we are here.
Are you there? Cost assessment. Can you all hear me?
Yes, Prabhu, I hear you.
All right. In cost assessment, there will be like question and answer, and you will select only answer. They call it objective questions. You'll be given the question, you'll be given answers. And in some case, you can be made to write essay, open book assessment, or open book assessment, where a topic will be chosen, the following questions or a selection of them will be allocated by your course facilitator. Your response should be no more or not less than approximately 250 words. Some questions may require shorter answers. Some questions marked with asterisks are mandatory. A minimum grade of 65%, that is your score. You must score 65% of 100% for an overall pass. You receive results. You will receive a report of your assessment from the facilitator, or in this case, yes, the institute will finally award you a certificate of success in the course, okay? So please keep this at the back of your mind. I just wanted to share that, okay? Keep it in back of your mind. So last lesson, we attended to basically lesson 1, okay? And in lesson 1, we started with Guru Tattva. We have elaborately gone on that. Guru Tattva. Today, I want you also again to, in the same vein, if you don't have the student handbook, please write down what are the types of gurus that are in ISKCON. We have already concluded that Guru is a representative of God. All the gurus are the representative of Krishna, and they should be treated like you are treating Krishna. You have good relationship with them, but you should not minimize them. Otherwise, your spiritual life will be doomed. I'm sure we got up to that point last week. Okay, if you want to consider the spiritual master an ordinary human being, one is doomed. And then we stopped, my internet stopped about when we're talking about the postman and $100 bill. Okay, we also mentioned if one fully pure devotee, he also becomes pure. So today, we want to know from you, if you have studied, if you have any idea, what are the types of gurus? Types of guru. Write whatever you can in your paper and you will share it with us. 3 minutes, please. Types of gurus in ISKCON. Right.
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Please, I didn't get the question. Can you
Just write
help me with the question?
types of gurus. Types of gurus.
Okay. Am I talking?
I didn't say talk. I say write. Write in your paper. You will read it to us when I call you.
Okay.
And 3 minutes was allocated for that. Be attentive, huh? Okay, time up. As I call you, please read what you wrote. Prabhu Brown Agu, what did you write? The types of guru that are there in ISKCON.
Okay, Hare Krishna, sir. I wrote Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Prince Kamkam Bodo. Thank you. Prince Kamkam Bodo.
There are 3 types of gurus.
Come again.
There are 3 types of gurus.
Your line is breaking.
There are 3 types of gurus.
Namely?
These are the Siksha Guru and the Diksha Guru.
Very good. Thank you. Abigail, put on your video and unmute yourself. Abigail, put on your video and unmute yourself. That should not take time. Speak. Yeah. Speak up.
We have
Please, be time conscious.
follow the other one.
Okay, thank you. Try to read and know it, huh? And say.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, please, Acharya Guru. And we have Param Guru. Please, I wrote 2.
Okay. You need to.
Diksha Guru. We have Diksha Guru.
And who?
Prabhu, do we have a guru called Suchaka?
You're asking me. Those question, answer question. Question does not answer question. So I said, tell us what you wrote. And you're asking me.
I wrote Suchaka Guru, Param Guru, and Acharya Guru.
Okay. You need to still research more. Huh? Thank you for the contribution. And Kamkam Bodo, you have answered, Abi?
Yes.
Okay. So next person is Franklin. Franklin Johnson, are you here? Put on your camera and then unmute yourself. Read to us what you wrote. If it's taking time, let Isaac Debra read what he wrote to us. Isaac Debra, please.
Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
On my notes, I have 5 types of guru. That is the Diksha Guru, the Shiksha Guru, the Vatma Pradashaka Guru, Sannyasi Guru, and Founder Acharya.
Okay, thank you very much. You are a research scholar. Thank you. And then Charles Azumi. Okay. Franklin Johnson, have you mentioned yours?
Franklin Johnson is Professor Dan Prima.
You use his name. Acharya.
So I'm Franklin Johnson, and the other guy was attacking. I was telling Franklin Johnson to leave our meeting. We're having a meeting, and there was Franklin Johnson. Who is Franklin Johnson? All your people talk. We sacked Franklin Johnson. He was not owning his video, not knowing it's me. How did I become Franklin Johnson?
So you can change name.
I will change it. Right. Somebody was using my phone. Somebody was using my phone to browse. So he must have changed the name to Franklin Johnson.
Okay, thank you very much. And Roger Tanga. Did you write anything?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
I have 3 types of guru.
Go ahead.
We have the Diksha Guru, the Diksha Guru, we have the Shiksha Guru, and the Acharya Guru. 3 types.
Okay, thank you very much for the contribution. Okay, can we progress now? Are you seeing the screen?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Prabhu.
Hello.
Hello, Prabhu.
Can you all hear me? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Okay, so whatever you wrote, those who did not write it well, you still have to study, but let us go ahead. And the types of guru in this course is limited to 2. And they are the Shiksha Guru. Shiksha Guru is the first person who introduces Krishna consciousness to you or guide you in the rudiments of Krishna consciousness. Shiksha, he gives instruction. Like that day I told you people, once you come into any Hare Krishna temple, First thing is to recognize the GO, General Overseer of ISKCON, who is called the Acharya, founding father, Prabhupada. So when you enter ISKCON, you prostrate, recognizing him, then you recite Nama Om, Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Pristaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami, iti nomine. That's the first mantra. At least that you should know. And the complete one is Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine. So in Prabhupada's capacity, Prabhupada encapsulates the three gurus. Prabhupada is the founder Acharya. Prabhupada is the Diksha Guru for his disciples who are the pioneer disciples. And Prabhupada also is the Shiksha Guru for the whole of ISKCON, because his instruction, his teaching, and his books, they have become like the template on which we are learning, practicing, and preaching. So Prabhupada is 3 in 1. But other than that, we have 2 categories. The Shiksha Guru is the first person who tells you things about Krishna consciousness, guides you on how to start, what to do, what not to do. Like now, somebody told you it is important to do discipleship course, isn't it?
Yes.
The person may not have initiated you, but he told you about discipleship course, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Prabhu.
So the person who tells you something about grace, Shiksha. Shiksha means instructing. The Diksha Guru also instructs, but he goes beyond instruction. He initiates, he enters into a contractual agreement with you and Krishna. He promised Krishna he will bring you back to Godhead. And for you, he promised he will guide you. He promised he will give knowledge, and then he will also take you to Godhead. Okay? So that is the difference between the Diksha Guru and the Shiksha Guru. And Shiksha Guru, they are like support. They are just doing their duty to support your spiritual life. It's not necessarily that they owe you anything or they enter into any contractual agreement. And so, the people who fall in the category of Shiksha Gurus are your temple commander, senior devotees, your temple president, and anybody who guides you in the way to practice Krishna consciousness, but he's not your initiating guru. He is a Shiksha. Okay? And how many Diksha Gurus can one have? Who knows?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Diksha Guru is
Shiksha,
one, only one.
Good.
Shiksha. Yes, Shiksha can be many.
Very good. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Shiksha can be many. Good one. Unlimited. Okay?
Yeah.
And if the number you have gotten is not enough, you can add more. But what is the benefit? You must take advantage. Okay? You must take advantage of misguiding you. All right? That is very important. So if we have Shiksha Gurus unlimitedly, and it is in our own interest that we have as many Shikshas as possible. Anywhere you go, the sincerity that you want to practice Krishna consciousness is in that you take on as many Shikshas as possible. As many Shikshas as possible to help yourself. Okay? So if we do this, our spiritual life will be very much guided. Very much guided. So Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So then the thing is, by duty, the Diksha Guru is one, and Shiksha Gurus are many, like you rightly said. And what are their duties? The Diksha Guru gives instruction. Diksha Guru initiates and officiates connection to Parampara. Diksha Guru gives spiritual name. Diksha Guru gives mantra, mantra Guru. He gives you the Maha Mantra, and he also gives you Brahmana, which is twice one mantra, and gives you thread. And then the Diksha Guru accepts your vow that you allege to keep some vow. And those vows are that you chant particular number of rounds in a day, and then you follow the 4 regulative principles, and then you practice and preach Krishna consciousness to others. These are vows. And then the Diksha Guru removes disciples' sinful reactions at the time of initiation. But if you start again and start committing more sin or sinful reactions, he can dodge you. So you have to be serious. Prabhupada said no gentleman or gentlewoman will break his vow. So if you are breaking vow, it means you are not serious. The Guru can give you yellow card and you not play the next match. You get 2 cards or they give you red card straight away. Okay? And the Shiksha Gurus are many. Shiksha Gurus are many. I'm giving class. Shiksha Gurus are many, and you cannot limit them. In the enlightenment, in the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a book that Hridyananda Goswami wrote, Enlightenment Through the Natural Path. And there are 21 gurus. You learn different traits of life from different one of them and many others. So everything is supposed to teach you in life so that you can live healthily. So that's why the word many, no limit of the number of instructing spiritual masters. And so the mantra guru, Shiksha Guru, and you have to offer respects to them. Okay? From the Chaitanya Charitamrita, he said, a devotee must have only one initiating spiritual master because in the scripture, acceptance of more than one guru is always forbidden. Therefore, there is no limit, however, of the number of instructing spiritual masters one may accept. Generally, a spiritual master who constantly instructs a disciple in the spiritual science becomes his initiating spiritual master later on. So if the person who started instructing you is already initiating guru, he can initiate you. But if he's not, unless he has been empowered to initiate, then he can. Okay? Initiating and instructing spiritual masters are equal. Because what? What is their use to you? Initiating and instructing. What is their benefit to you? Can Brown Agu help us? What is their use? The use of Shiksha and Diksha?
The use of Shiksha Guru. Okay, Shiksha Guru
and
is...
Diksha Guru.
Okay, the use of Shiksha Guru is to instruct a devotee.
The statement I made is, sir, sorry, the statement I made is, this initiating and instructing spiritual master are equal. Shiksha and Diksha are equal. Why are they equal and what is their impact in your spiritual life?
Okay. Why are they equal?
Yes.
Okay, they are equal because they emanate from the disciplic succession, from Parampara.
Okay, but the main answer is they give you instruction for progress in your Krishna consciousness. You advance and progress in your Krishna consciousness. That's what both of them do to you. If one of you tell you to go and do what is not Krishna conscious, then it's not helping you. They help you. They give instructions of progressive advancement in Krishna consciousness. And they are called instructing spiritual master and initiating spiritual master are identical manifestations of Krishna, although they have different dealings. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, chapter 1:25. They are same because they help you grow in your Krishna. Okay? So, but I consider the numerous instructing spiritual masters to be very important, but they show ultimately more mercy by training the neophyte devotee in all the essential aspects of practical devotional service, sadhana bhakti. Okay? They help you. So now the role of the Diksha Guru. Divya Sapayati is your guru. He gives spiritual knowledge and he explains how to practice and apply, and it takes your sinful reaction. Okay? The Diksha Guru also, Divya Gyan, Iksha, spiritual knowledge he gives you, and he can help you to see God. He removes your blind darkness. That's why I said, Agyana Timirandaksya, Gyana Salaka. He opens your darkened eye with torchlight of knowledge, so you can see, you can perceive. Otherwise, we are born in the darkness of ignorance. But with the help of the Diksha Guru, we can see Krishna. Okay, Diksha means the initiation to begin transcendental activities. Diksha, that's taking initiation. That word, very word, initiation, suggests this is the beginning. Diksha, Divya. There are two words, Divya, Gyan. And Divya, Gyan means transcendental spiritual knowledge. So Divya is Di and Gyanam. Sapayati explained that is Iksha, Diksha. This is called Diksha, the combination. The word Diksha means the initiation to begin transcendental activity. That is called initiation. Therefore, we take promise from the disciple that you chant so many number of rounds. Yes, sir. You observe these rules and regulations. Yes, sir. That is initiation. He has to observe. He has to chant. Then everything comes automatically. When you take initiation and you obey, everything comes automatically. Progress will come. This is extra from Srila Prabhupada's lecture on Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto in Oakland, February 22, 1973. The Sanskrit term is called Diksha, means Divya Gyan, transcendental knowledge. And Sha, Iksha, means darshan, to see. Or Sapayati, this is called Diksha. You can see differently from how you see before. And so, unless one is initiated, all his devotional activities are useless. This one bothers me a lot. Because many times we say, I've been in this movement for 40 years, I've been in this movement for so time. And if you ask him, have you taken initiation? He say no. And then he has been doing devotional activities. So to make a bold statement like this, if you don't take initiation, what he has been doing devotional activities, useless. Because they are not guided activities. The guru guides you. So you have to make an attempt to take initiation. Unless one is initiated by a bona fide spiritual master, all his devotional activities are useless. A person who is not properly initiated can descend again into animal species. Woo! Serious. You fall back. Okay? Connection between Krishna and a person cultivating Krishna consciousness is established through initiation. The connection with the spiritual master is called initiation. From the date of initiation by the spiritual master, the connection between Krishna and the person cultivating Krishna consciousness is established. Without initiation, a bona fide spiritual master, the actual connection with Krishna connection is never performed. So it is important to take initiation, Diksha. Okay? So please, let us very quickly see these. Can we see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in the screen, you see Srila Prabhupada as the founder Acharya. Okay, this is the beginning of lesson 3. And to found, to give a basic or form support to. If you want to build a story building, you do support by laying very solid foundation that is deep, and then you set up columns and beams to support the structure, to ground in a subject of instruction, to set up or establish for the first time an institution, etc., with provision for its perpetual existence, sustenance. Okay? So this is what founder Acharya means. So those of you who wrote founder Acharya as types of guru, this is what founder Acharya actually means. Acharya guru. Okay? So it is establishing institution. So can Prince Boda read what is on the screen? Can you see the screen?
Unless you hold it. It's very small.
Okay, let me see if I can help. Let me see if I can help. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to help.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The Sambandha Jana or teachings are handed down in a Sampradaya from the founder Acharya of the Sampradaya. These original teachings and the founder Acharya of the Sampradaya should be worshipped with all respect. One should be loyal to his conclusions and instructions, not taking teachings from, it has been moved. Hare Krishna. Not taking teachings from others. One should take as Shiksha Guru only a person who is following faithfully the teachings of that founder Acharya.
One who is following faithfully the teachings of Prabhupada. So you can see in ISKCON, we have many gurus, and at some point, they want to develop independent projects. And at some point, it will look like it's conflicting with the standards that Prabhupada have set up. Many of such gurus were placed under sanction or excommunicated. Okay? And you can see that also in the present day ISKCON, there's a group of ISKCON devotees that break away. Retweak. Do that as we progress. Retweak. The retweaks are part of us, but they are minimizing certain teachings of Prabhupada. And they are minimizing certain aspects of the Gaudiya Sampradaya philosophy. So that's why I said, don't hear from others. Okay? Others. There may be polluted teachings, there may be polluted conclusions. So you have to be bona fide. If you stick to ISKCON, you are bona fide. If you step out of ISKCON, you'll be under radar to check whether you are playing games. Okay? So the next, if you do drawing exercise, I don't have facility, or can the facilitator facilitate this? You have the drawing app or whatever on your system. This is an exercise. Discuss why one should accept Srila Prabhupada as the authorized representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the modern age. Draw images showing the reason indicating above, or present your drawing to the class. But let us do the first one. Just write. You can't draw anything. How many of you are artists here? Idea artist here. Okay, so please draw or write why one should accept Srila Prabhupada as the authorized representative of Sri Chaitanya Prabhu for the modern age. You just write. Then we'll share what we wrote down, like we started earlier. Okay? Is it possible? It is possible. Go ahead, though. You use 2 minutes for this. Just write why should we accept Prabhupada as the authorized representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the modern age. How much do you know of Prabhupada? We show now. Two minutes. Okay. Can Jerome Mbila share what is scribbled down? Jerome Mbila.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what I've scribbled is Prabhupada is an authorized representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he also introduced the same chanting of the holy name to all devotees. So that makes Chaitanya Srila Prabhupada a clear representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because of the introduction of the holy name.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Go ahead. You raise your hand.
Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada strictly followed and propagated the teaching of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition. And his teachings are deeply rooted in the scripture and the instructions of previous acharyas.
Okay, thank you. And Brown Ago.
Yes, Hare Krishna, sir.
Yeah.
Because he was the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and is the ultimate authority of the society. He followed the Parampara system. That's what I said.
Very good. Very good. That is very important. To be able to act in Krishna consciousness, like we said, initiation is important. You must have a guru. And you must dedicate your life for executing the instructions of the guru. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 34, it said, the disciple must pass the test of the spiritual master. He also mentioned the disciple should serve the guru or his spiritual master like a menial servant without false ego. This one important. Okay? And the next person, Roger Atanga. Did you write? Roger.
Prabhu,
Yes.
Prabhu is connected to the Paramparam, and he
That
also
has
gives
been-
instructions.
Huh?
He also gives instructions through his
Okay.
books.
Okay. Okay. Asibi, thank you. Modo. Asibi.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, he is the preeminent Sisha guru for all members of the Islam. So,
Okay. Thank you very much. And please let me share this with you. And this is what Prabhupada represented. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, chapter 4, text 2 says, Evam param para praptam ima rajasa evitu sakaleni hamata yugunasta parantapa. That this supreme science of one's eternal relationship was given to the king, saintly kings. They accepted it as it is. And in course of time, it seemed to have disappeared. And it was, and again, reenacted. Okay? So, in that portion of the Gita, Krishna is mentioning that first, he spoke to the sun god Viswasan. And Viswasan in turn spoke to his son, Ishaku. And then to Manu. This way, this knowledge is coming down in discipline succession. So please take note of this very point. It's a very, very sensitive point where the continuity of this preaching will be there only if there is succession, one person passing it to the other, to the other, to the other. So Prabhupada did what Mahaprabhu enjoined. There is an injunction or a prophecy that this chanting of the holy name will go into every town and village of the world. But when Mahaprabhu was speaking this, he was in India. And he traveled around India. He established the chanting in India. But Prabhupada catapulted the chanting to the West. Why? Because his guru told him, go to the West and preach this knowledge to the English-speaking nations. So he has guru, his guru instructed him, he obeyed his guru, and the guru's instruction is in line with the prophecy of Mahaprabhu. So that is why Prabhupada can be accepted as a representative of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay? He's doing the bidding of Mahaprabhu in every town and village. Okay? And Mahaprabhu also said, Yaredeka Tarekaha Krishna Upadesh. Wherever you go, whomsoever you meet, tell them about Krishna, as it is written in Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada did exactly this. He printed Bhagavad Gita, compiling the translation and text of previous acharyas, and titled it Bhagavad Gita as it is. He also published and compiled the first three cantos of first canto, 3 volumes of Srimad Bhagavatam, and he took them with him when he was going to the West. Okay, so he gave people Krishna consciousness as our knowledge of Krishna as it is in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam in the West. So he is very, very authentic, bona fide. So that is the reason why Prabhupada is accepted. So the point we are going through now is Guru Parampara system. Evan Parampara Prapta Mimamra Jesu Vidisa Kaleni Hamata Yogo Nasta Parantapa. The Parampara system, the Guru does not accept respect from his disciple for personal self, but convey this respect to Krishna. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita that knowledge of Krishna is received through the Parampara, the disciplic succession, Parampara Parapraptam. The Guru offers the same respect to his Guru, and his Guru offers the respect to his, and so it goes all the way to Krishna. Thus the mercy of Krishna comes down through the Parampara system, and the respect offered to Krishna is offered up. Respect goes up, and mercy comes down. Okay? Through the Parampara system, one has to learn to approach the Supreme Personality of God in this way. Okay? So, this is noted. It is here that you learn that people who don't want to follow the Parampara or the disciplic succession, or they distort the teachings, they may be part of us. But we should be careful, cautious in dealing with them. Okay? And can Deborah read this?
Hare
Deborah, read
Krishna.
what? Hare Krishna.
I'm reading.
Yeah.
I also thank you very much for your appreciation of my books and letters and for my speaking in the meetings. They are not my words, as I have repeatedly informed you that I am simply an bearer of the message from Lord Chaitanya to the disciplic succession, and I do not make any addition or subtraction. Similarly, if you all carry these words successively, then the transcendental Parampara system will be exactly maintained, and the people in general will be benefited. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So, this is what also makes Prabhupada bona fide in relationship with Mahaprabhu's desire. His books, his lectures, and his letters, speaking in meetings, and he acknowledged that he is not speaking of himself. Jesus himself said the same thing. I am speaking only what my Father wants me to speak. I'm doing only the will of my Father. Prabhupada is also doing the will of his Guru and the will of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he is a bona fide representative of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay? And this is another confirmation. Mora Senapati Bhakta. Yadi Padi Chadi, Dama Dure de Se. Yaya Mora Senapati Bhakta, Yeibe Tatya. If some sinful people escape and give up religious principles to go far off countries, then my Senapati Bhakta will come at that time to give them Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada is referred to as a Senapati, a military commandant. So I said Mahaprabhu preached within the geographical landscape of India, and extend India. Dhaka was part of India, but he extended to Dhaka. So, but then many people who may be evasive, they left India, went to other countries, but Prabhupada said, even those ones, I will see catch them. Mahaprabhu is saying, I will catch them because I will send my Senapati Bhakta, my commander, will come. And the beautiful thing about Prabhupada was given this instruction first time he met his Guru. And 2 weeks before his Guru left the planet, he was reminded of this instruction. And it took Prabhupada 44 years. 44 years, 1922 and 1966. Prabhupada started ISKCON preaching in 1966 in America. So between the date of instruction and the date of commencement of the instruction, 44 years. Though it may tarry, but it will surely come to pass. So it tarried for 44 years, but it came to pass. And that is because Mahaprabhu sent Prabhupada as his Senapati Bhakta. So if people are so sinful, Krishna or Mahaprabhu is still going to get them no matter how far they run. And that is why every one of you look at, all of us here in Africa trying to practice Krishna consciousness. Those who are in very good standing and they are creating waves, they are people who have been sent by Mahaprabhu to capture the sinful lot. So in West Africa now, we are so blessed that we have sannyasis and we have initiating gurus from West Africa. It's not that they are from India, here. And they started like every one of us, but they added intensity. So Bhakti Radhamudra Maharaj, Srivas Bhakti Charodishna Maharaj, Bhakti Vasudeva Maharaj, they started from the rank and file. But now they have been distinguished, meaning that Krishna consciousness is a project in process. I know, a project in progress. Project in progress. And you can become it's called discipleship course. So you can become a vessel of honor and not vessel of indignation. Okay? So the parampara system is established so that there be order. You don't jump. The guru does not accept respect for his disciple for himself, but he's established it's like public relations. They say public relation is the two sides of a coin. One side accepts and the other side gives. So one side is offering respect to Guru and Guru just collects it and he doesn't hoard it or keep for himself. He hand it over to his Guru hand it to his Guru. Like that, it ultimately goes to Krishna. So the offering of obeisance is what Krishna demanded in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 34, and chapter 18, text 65. Become my devotee, offer your homage unto me. It's prostrating. So when we come to the temple and we prostrate, the ordinary man will think, why are they bowing down for human being? They cannot see that the postman is posting that bowing down until the bowing down will reach Krishna. And that bowing down also, Jesus Christ said, he told Lucifer after 40 days and 49 fire, when he said, bow for me, he told him, get you behind me. It is written, it is only the Lord thy God that you bow down to, and him alone should you worship. So it's not only here, it is for everybody. Anytime you bow to God, the acharyas there will be posting it until it gets to Krishna. And once Krishna gets it, Krishna will release his mercy. And the mercy will be coming down from the Guru close to Krishna, next to one, next to one, next to one, till it gets down to you. So this mission is a mission of mercy and respect. Mission of mercy and respect. And so one should approach the current link. Current link is who is available now. You can see. So this is where there is distortion, where the rhetoric say only a few people can initiate, and then that's all. But that is contrary to what the injunction says. The message of Srimad Bhagavatam is coming down by disciplic succession, and in order to receive this real message of Srimad Bhagavatam, one should approach the current link or the spiritual master in the chain of disciplic succession. There must be a living master. Okay? Living spiritual master. Because this knowledge is lively. So you can find it and you can sustain it. So let us discuss what might jeopardize Srila Prabhupada remaining the founder, Acharya, and preeminent guru of ISKCON for further generation, and what needs to be done to ensure that Srila Prabhupada remains the founder, Acharya, and preeminent guru of ISKCON for future generations. What needs to be done, and what are the things that will stop it? Can any one of you make contributions? I will start by calling you Roger Atanga. What might jeopardize Prabhupada remaining the founder, Acharya, and preeminent guru of ISKCON for the future generation? Roger, you have some contributions to this?
Yeah, Prabhu, I'm not following the 4 regulative rules and not chanting.
Okay. Okay. And Boadu, Prince.
By not following the instructions.
And Jerome Mbila, thank you. Put on your camera so that we can know that you are the person here and not a robot. Jerome, are you there? Brown Ago.
Prabhu, I'm here, sir. I'm here, sir.
Yes. What are the things that will jeopardize Prabhupada remaining the preeminent guru in ISKCON? And what are the things that we do to sustain it?
Okay. What might jeopardize Srila Prabhupada's remaining the founder Acharya is when we act otherwise to the philosophical teachings and the instruction of the guru. And then what needs to be done for him to remain is when we act accordingly and when we practice devotional practice.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. And Abigail, you have something to contribute? Abigail. Charles, ask for me. Okay, let us share these readings. And we'll get some things about Prabhupada being preeminent and the continuity of the parampara. Then we'll come to the last phase of today's class, which is the arguments refuting the posthumous rhetoric theory. There is a group of us, they have propounded a rhetoric theory. And the rhetoric theory is part of what we jeopardize Prabhupada from being the preeminent. Okay? So first thing is, one should approach the current link. Old links are useful, but current one is more important because you can feel him, you can relate, you can exchange. You cannot jump over to the superior guru. It's like now somebody saying, I want to get initiation from Prabhupada. Is it possible?
No, it's not possible.
It is possible. It is possible, but it's not practicable.
Okay.
It's possible. It's your desire. You can start forming how to achieve it. You build pie in the sky, but it's not practical. Because if the Holy Spirit, Paramatma, is in your heart, can you hear the Holy Spirit inside your heart? No. It is the same Holy Spirit that came out outside as the scripture, Tattva. And the same Holy Spirit come outside as a physical person, guru, to help you. So if you now choose that you don't want to connect with somebody who is living, you want to connect with somebody who has left, then you are creating your own system. That's not the system established. So you cannot jump over to the superior guru. So if you want to understand Bhagavad Gita, then you must understand in the same way as the person who directly had it from. This is called parampara system. Suppose I have heard something from my spiritual master. So I speak to you, the same thing. So this is parampara system. You cannot imagine what my spiritual master said, or even if you read some books, you cannot understand unless you understand it from me That is, I heard from my guru, you hear from me. That is the procedure. This is called Parampara system. And you cannot jump over to the superior guru, neglecting the next acharya, immediate next acharya. So don't try to approach Krishna directly. You cannot jump. That is useless. Jumping, you have to deal with who is available. First of all, your spiritual master, then his spiritual master, then his spiritual master, his spiritual master, his spiritual master, unlimited, and ultimately Krishna is the first, and is him who has come down through his mercy down to you. This is the process. Don't try to approach Krishna directly or jump over. This is useless. As you receive knowledge through this step, Parampara system, similarly, we should approach Krishna through the steps. One must accept a Vaishnava guru, not simply by reading. One should not proudly think that one can understand the transcendental loving service of the Lord simply by reading books. One must accept a Vaishnava guru, Ado Guru Ashraya, and then by question and answer, one should gradually learn what pure devotional service is, pure devotional service to Krishna. That is called Parampara system. All these disciples, which I am initiating, become future spiritual masters. This is a very strong word. Prabhupada is enjoining that the disciple he has initiated, they should also become spiritual master, so that there will be no lacuna, there will be no gap, no vacuum. And the spiritual masters, they become guru, they initiate disciples again, who initiate disciples again, and then the parampara will continue. Okay, this is Prabhupada's word. All these students that I'm initiating, they should become gurus, spiritual masters. These students who are initiated by me, all of them will act as I am doing. Jesus said this also. In as many as believe, and they do hear and believe, and they act accordingly, they are given power to become sons of God. They will do as I'm doing, and greater work will be found of them. Prabhupada is saying the same thing exactly, but in different tradition and theology. Prabhupada said, just I have got my God brothers, they are all acting. Similarly, all these disciples which are initiating, they are being trained to become future spiritual masters. They will do as Prabhupada is doing. Okay? Prabhupada initiated just a few devotees at a time. But people like Jayapataka Maharaj, they are initiating thousands of disciples at a time. Initiation, thousands in one time. Okay? Prabhupada gave initiation in absentia. Okay? But today, his disciples are giving initiation even on Zoom. So they are doing greater than Prabhupada. Prabhupada did not give Zoom initiation. His disciples are doing. So look at that word Jesus said. So at this point, you understand that the truth about Guru is not limited to tradition or sect. Because God is not sectarian. God is not God of one tradition. Okay? If you go to that Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, text 7, Prabhupada said that it is not a truth that God is Indian God. Prabhupada is too much. Huh? He said it is not true. It is not a fact that the Lord appears only on Indian soil. No. He went further to say, he can manifest himself anywhere and everywhere whenever he desires to appear. Are you understanding this? So don't be too narrow. Become broad. Duratma, not Kripatma. Don't be narrow. So I wish that in my absence, all my disciples become bona fide spiritual masters. Anyone following the order of Lord Chaitanya under the guidance of his bona fide representative can become a spiritual master. Amara Agyanya Guru Hanatara Edesa, on my order, become Guru and save the land. I wish that in my absence, all my disciples become bona fide spiritual masters to spread Krishna consciousness throughout the world. The more you become in lower position, the more you are advanced. This is called parampara system. You have to learn how to become servant of the servant of Krishna. Then, the more you become the lower position, servant, dasa, das, anudas, 100 times servant, the more you are advanced. Jesus' disciples, they asked him, Master, who is the greatest among us? And he said, the one who comes down to serve others is the greatest. So Prabhupada is explaining and expressing the same thing. Come down 100 times, lower. And that's what Mahaprabhu said. I'm not a Brahmana, I'm not a Vaishya, I'm not a this, I'm not a that. I'm only a Gopi Batu. Gopi Batu Kamanalayo, Dasya Das, Anudas, servant of the servant. We don't pray to be masters. That is why we call everybody Prabhu, master. Everybody is calling each other master. So we are servants. And that's why in our name, you can see, my name is Ganga Prasad Das. Chaitanya Prema Das. Jamasami Dasi. So that's Dasi, male servant and maiden servant. We learn to serve each other. And after Jesus told them the one who served, what did Jesus do? Jesus sat all of them down and washed their feet. Means he is also servant God. And that is the position of Lord Nityananda. To serve, not to be Oga. Okay? So, this is where we have reached. And then the argument about those who don't want to follow this. They want to truncate. He said jeopardize. They want to jeopardize the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. Okay? They want to jeopardize. And that is very disastrous. Can damage. If we don't maintain originality. If we give up originality, there will be farak. Okay? So we have to maintain status quo. And maintaining status quo means that we follow in the footsteps of the previous teachers. That is only how to roll. Okay? Are you getting it?
Yes, brother.
So, who can read this?
Okay. Let me read.
Brown
some.
Ago. Brown Ago, please. Brown Ago, please. Read this.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
We should therefore live in such a way that we keep ourselves always healthy and strong in mind and intelligence so that we can distinguish the goal of life from a life full of problems. A thoughtful man must act in this way, learning to distinguish right from wrong and thus attain the goal of life.
Beautiful. So this is a life of responsibility. Prabhupada said that. So it is only through being obedient and following in the footsteps that you can now understand the organogram of structure of ISKCON. ISKCON Guru and ISKCON authority. Okay? Organogram and structure. So here you can see how the organogram of ISKCON is spread. That is the working system. And that is how Prabhupada wanted it. So on top of the organogram is Prabhupada. And Prabhupada's first suitcase or position or post is the GBC. From the GBC, the Guru Service Committee that introduced this IDC course came out. From them came the Sannyasi Ministry, And from the GBC comes gurus. The Guru Service Committee, they also produce gurus. Then the Sannyas Ministry, they produce sannyas also. And then there is the regional body. And then there is the temple presidents. And then there are the preaching centers and the temple residents and disciples. And then there's the congregational devotee. This is the structure of ISKCON. And everybody follows under Prabhupada. Means you have to be under this umbrella. And Prabhupada says specifically, please be patient in this movement. This movement is like a boat that is crossing people to the spiritual world. Whether you are comfortable inside or not, just hang on. You surely will get to the desired destination. Okay? So, Prabhupada's quote here. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, at the time of his departure, that is Prabhupada's guru, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. How many of you know this? How many of you know this? That Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is the guru of Prabhupada.
I know.
It is worthy of note. Mute that noise. Mute that noise. It is worthy of note. And requested all his disciples to form a governing body commission and conduct missionary activities cooperatively. He did not instruct a particular man to become the next Acharya. But then Gaudiya did not do this. They disobeyed the guru. And then the institution went into conflict, disintegration, and comatose. Okay? But just after his passing away, his leading secretaries made plans without authority to occupy the post of Acharya. And they split into two factions over who the next Acharya will be. Consequently, both factions were asaras, or useless, because they had no authority, having disobeyed the order of spiritual master. Position Srila Prabhupada. Deborah, read this, please. Deborah Prabhupada. The noise, you can off that sound. Mute the person making Entomba sorrow. Isaac, can you read what is on the screen? Can you see the screen? Read. Unmute yourself and read. What is the problem? Your iPhone is failing, your earpiece is failing you. Roger Atanga, please read what is on the screen for us, if you can see it. Roger Atanga.
Let me help, Prabhu.
Who is helping? Who is helping? Who said he wants to help?
Hare Krishna.
Who is this?
Can I continue?
Who is the person who wants to continue? Is that Roger Atanga?
No, this is Jerome Bila.
Jerome, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Those who accept the service of Diksha Guru or Siksha Guru in ISKCON are required to be exemplary in representing Srila Prabhupada's teaching in their words and personal behavior. The Siksha Guru gives spiritual instruction and inspiration on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara. Hare Krishna.
Continue. Continue.
The Diksha Guru gives spiritual instruction, inspiration, formal initiation, and a spiritual name, and later imparts the sacred Gayatri mantras to a qualified disciple as a service to Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Oh.
So please read this. Read again.
When they say they don't like ISKCON and the GBC, they are really saying they don't like to follow my order. That means they don't like my order. That means they don't have faith in my order. That means they don't have faith in me. That means Guru Aparada. To say they have faith in me is just hypocrisy.
Beautiful.
So, should I continue?
Yes.
Yeah. Better you should stick to hearing from authorized persons like your spiritual master or experienced God brothers, but never try to hear someone who is not in our line. It is simply a waste of time to hear and then again have to rectify the mistake. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. So, this facilitator or the mute the person who is speaking Yoruba there, please. Forgive me. All right. So the next portion of this is the people who are not following and they want to manufacture and they don't want to obey. We have them currently in ISKCON, but they are like breakaways from ISKCON. They are called the retweak. They have, what do you say, posthumous? When you say posthumous, it means something that is dead and you are remembering it. The posthumous retweak theory is a fallacious theory by which a spiritual master allegedly acts as a Diksha Guru after his departure through the agency of retweak or officiating priests. We read earlier that Prabhupada said these disciples that I'm initiating, they should start initiating disciples. They'll become gurus themselves. Okay? But the retweak, these are their arguments. That there is no example of one taking Diksha from one's Param Guru in any of the bona fide Vaishnava Sampradaya. Okay? They are saying we should take initiation from Prabhupada, not from the present Guru. The present Guru is just a retweak, a representative of Prabhupada. That is not what Parampara means. Okay, you had Prabhupada say it from one Guru to another Guru like that. Then their next argument is refuted. There is no sastric evidence indicating that one may take Diksha from one's grand Guru. I asked it earlier and you said it's not possible. But they are saying it's possible that only Prabhupada should be the authorized initiating Guru. Whosoever initiates is only representing Prabhupada. And then Virabhadra Goswami, the son of Lord Nityananda, in a letter to Srinivasa Acharya, ostracized one Jai Gopal from Vaishnava society for claiming himself as a disciple of his Paranguru. Somebody who thought like this was ostracized during Mahaprabhu's time. Virabhadra, the son of Lord Nityananda, said he take initiation, then it was ostracized. So the same way the retweak have been ostracized from ISKCON also. Now, the argument that there are no qualified Diksha Gurus among Prabhupada's disciples indicate that Prabhupada's teaching are not proven effective. So what would be the use of becoming Prabhupada's Diksha disciple through the retweak priest anyway? So the retweak priest is a representative who gives on behalf of Prabhupada. But they are saying that Prabhupada did not produce qualified people. But you had when we were reading earlier, if you follow a pure person, you become pure. So if Prabhupada did not make any qualified disciple, means himself was not qualified. So, but that is dead argument, dead on arrival. That's what is called the posthumous retweak theory. It's a fallacious theory. Means it's a lie. Okay? And next, retweak theory implies that one only exceptionally empowered acharya, that only exceptional empowered acharya can become guru, which is not supported in any Shastra or Vaishnava tradition. Then retweak theory implies that acharya can act contrary to Shastra. This is also fallacious. Rhetoric theory functions by undermining the natural development of faith in living Vaishnavas, which is an essential aspect of bhakti. It's mentioned you cannot jump to Krishna. You cannot jump one link and go to another link. It's wrong. So that's what they are postulating. And Ritu, the last argument, gives us advice, however. A Ritu guru gives advice, however, he does not formally accept the responsibility of delivering the disciple as a bona fide Diksha guru, which is also wrong. So all these are fallacious. So supposing you are asked, what are the arguments that defeat the rhetoric theorems? This is where you get the answer. The rhetoric are preaching something that is contrary to, how did he put it here? That is, is not in any of the bona fide Vaishnava Sampradaya. Not any bona fide Sampradaya. Their concept does not exist. And so they are out on their own. But they are preaching, but then they don't allow the link, current link. What Prabhupada say, follow the current link. All right? So please avoid them. Please avoid them. I have not issued order that all my disciples will avoid all my God brothers. They should not have any dealing with them, nor correspondence, nor should they give them any of my books, or should they purchase any of their books. Neither should you visit any of their temples. Please avoid them. But November 1975. Avoid them. He may be treated as a guest if he comes to our center. Give him prasadam, honor him as an elder Vaishnava. But he cannot speak or lecture. If he wants to lecture, you can tell him that there is already another speaker scheduled. That's all. This very experience, it's confronting us now. Okay? And in order not to be very sarcastic, we have preachers who are also Gaudiya Vaishnavas, but they are in Narayan Maharaj's mission. And so they are our God brothers, they are bona fide. But sometimes they speak minimizing Prabhupada. That Prabhupada did not give everything. So they have something superior. But Prabhupada said, avoid them. But look at the instruction Prabhupada gave here. He said, when they come to you, receive them very well. Give them prasadam. Honor him as an elder Vaishnava. But don't hear from him, Mahaprabhu said, Mayavadi Sunile. Don't hear from Mayavadis. It's like milk tasted by the lip of serpent. It causes poisonous effect. So we have certain instances where some of them visit our temples. I think sometimes they have come to Accra. And the complaint is, oh, we were not allowed to give class. But this is proper instruction. They should not speak. So don't get intimidated because of respect or filial relationship. And then you break this law. This is proper statement. Letter to Swarup in Honolulu, June 4, 1975. Don't hear them. They should not speak. Because once they speak, one person will be infested. And that will be the end of the news in West Africa. Okay? Then, if a disciple thinking himself more advanced than his spiritual master gives up his order and acts independently, he checks his own spiritual progress. Every disciple must consider himself completely unaware of the science of Krishna and must always be ready to carry out the order of the spiritual master to become competent in Krishna consciousness. His disciple should always remain a fool before his spiritual master. I don't know. But if you start thinking, I know, that is false ego. And the end result is Prabhupada said here, he checks his own spiritual progress, or he will fall down. Okay? So we'll stop here for today and then open up if there are tons of comments. There are questions you can indicate by raising your hand through the hand emoji, or you raise your hand through your video, and then you can ask your question. Is there any question, comment? No questions? If there are no questions, it means it's a boring session. I hope you are getting something from this session.
Yes, sir.
Getting something or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Huh?
We are getting.
You're not asking questions. Okay, let me spend the remaining time to read additional quotes on Guru Tattva. Acharya should be respected just like God. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Shakshadarivina Samasa Saksa Utasatava Baya Eva Sadhi. Acharya Guru is as good as God. Shakshadarivina. Acharya should be respected as Krishna. Therefore, Acharya Mam Vijanyam Nava Manyate Kachit. Srimad Bhagavatam 11 Canto chapter 17 text 27. If somebody foolishly thinks that they are worshiping a man, he is like me, and he has taken the seat and is taking worship, respect from disciple. Sometimes a question like that, but they do not know that how Krishna should be respected. Acharya should be respected, Shakshadarivina, just like God. It is not exaggeration. It is according to the Shastra. And Acharya always accept all these respectful obeisances to carry to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Association of Srimati Radharani and representative of Nityananda. In his prayer to the spiritual master, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur confirmed that all the revealed scriptures accept the spiritual master to be identical with the personality of Godhead because he is a very dear and confidential servant of the Lord. Gaudiya Vaishnava therefore worships Srila Gurudev, the spiritual master, in the light of his being the servitor of the personality of Godhead. In all the ancient literatures of devotional service and in the more recent songs of Narottam Das Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, other unalloyed Vaishnavas, the Lord, the Supreme Master is always considered either on the confidential associate of Srimati Radharani, one of the confidential of Srimati Radharani, or a manifestation of Srila Nityananda Prabhu, servant God. The spiritual master is an external manifestation of the Chaitya Guru. The supreme spiritual master is Krishna, who is therefore known as Chaitya Guru. This refers to the super soul, who is sitting in everyone's heart. He helps from within, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, and he sends the spiritual master, who helps from without. He is within, he helps from within, and the spiritual master helps from without. The spiritual master is the external manifestation of the Chaitya Guru, or the spiritual master sitting in everyone's heart. You follow your devotee, then you are also your devotee. So there's no question of saying that Prabhupada did not make your devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So those of you who have handbooks, you can add this to your wealth of information, additional quotes on Guru Tattva and Parampara. Okay. So on Friday, we'll be treating another aspect of this tatwa. Functions of the Acharya, Prabhupada, the preeminent representative done in the future. Why this noise? If you are the one, mute yourself. If you are the one, mute yourself. Otherwise, the Master Prabhu help mute this interference. Okay. Is there any question or comment? Chita Prema Prabhu, you have some massage, malai to add. See Prema Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
I've raised my hand, but then you've not noticed that.
I'm not seeing your hand. Did you raise it physically or through the emoji?
Through the emoji.
Okay. I didn't see. Okay, so go ahead, ask your questions. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Bila. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah. I want to find out if there are gurus who do not initiate at all, who are just Siksha gurus and do not initiate at all. Hare Krishna.
Once you say guru, initiates. But there are gurus who don't want many disciples. Even in present time, we have Jayadvaita Swami. He doesn't want many disciples. He initiated only one disciple. And that is Kadamba Kanana Swami. And he made him to be initiating. Kadamba Kanana Swami has many disciples who are grand disciples to Jayadvaita Swami. But Jayadvaita Swami has only one disciple. He doesn't want too many disciples. So you cannot be guru if you are not saving people. You can be a pure devotee and you don't have a disciple. That does not make you a guru. Diksha guru. Everybody is a guru in his own capacity. But we have more of Shiksha gurus and Diksha gurus. More Shiksha, less Diksha. So you cannot be a guru if you don't have disciples. But everybody is a guru because they guide people in Krishna consciousness. That is Shiksha, many Shikshas. But if you are not a Diksha, you cannot be called Diksha Guru. You can be a Shiksha Guru. And then Lokanath Maharaj, he also was like that. He didn't want disciples. But somehow or the other, Narottam Das Thakur got initiated from him. But he won his heart. He initiated the only disciple. Okay. So yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah. Mbila, has your question been answered?
Yeah, it has been answered, but the reason why I asked this question is when His Holiness Bhagavan from UK, His Holiness Bhagavan, I've forgotten the other name, the guru from UK.
Yes, Swayam Bhagavan.
Yeah,
Swayam Bhagavan,
Bhagavan, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I asked and then I made an inquiry and they said he's not an initiating. So that is the reason why I made such an inquiry. I asked such a question.
He's a sannyasi. He's a sannyasi.
Okay.
But he has not been authorized to initiate.
Okay.
You understand? To initiate, you have to be authorized.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He is the chairman of our sannyasi mission committee.
Okay.
He has not been given authority to start initiating.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Well gotten.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Ask.
Okay. Okay, my question is, how can a neophyte devotee identify or distinguish from those our God brothers, those Rick V's you made mention of? How can we distinguish them from the bona fide devotees?
From the bona fide devotees, they are also bona fide in their own way. But then
Okay.
look at what he says. Don't hear from them. Don't read their books. Because once you read their book, you see the difference. Once you hear from them, you see the difference. Okay? So, Prabhupada said, avoid them. Avoid them means give them gap.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
If they are bona fide, they will represent what exactly Krishna is saying, Mahaprabhu is saying, and Prabhupada is saying. Any slight change of tangent will cause great ripple effect. Okay?
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I hope you are learning something.
Yes, Prabhu.
Good. Okay, so we end now by reciting Prabhupada's prayer. Yes, you wanted to ask something?
No, sir.
No, if somebody raised his hand. I'm not hearing you. You are not audible. Unmute and say what you want to say.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You are struggling with your headpiece and your system.
Please, how can a disciple maintain a strong relationship with their guru, especially if they are not physically close?
What is said in that book about approach, inquire submissively, render service. Many people are liking a guru, they are desirous of being initiated by the guru, but they are not doing any service. Bhaktivedanta Damodar Maharaj has mentioned that if you don't have a service to a guru, you don't have connection with him. No connection. Service is what connects us. And we had here now, you continue to be humble in service. Be the servant of the servant. Serve the disciples of the guru. Serve the guru like that.
Especially if they are not physically close.
Then you follow their instructions. Okay. You will come to that in this same course. There's Vapu, there's Vani. You can serve a guru through Vapu physically, and you can serve in his absence through his instructions.
Okay.
Whatever they say when they are here, you try to do them when they are not here. That's also service to them.
Okay. Hare
Krishna. Okay. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Mati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Guruvani Pracharine Nevisesha Sunya Vadi Pasachai Desatari Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadada Shiva Sadi Guru Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Okay, see you on Friday next Friday, 2 days time. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming.